Hey protons, positively charged beings, this is your life coach, Kimi Lu, and I would like to introduce you to a very special guest for tonight. She was part of Sacred Space Certification in 2021, and then this year she finally said yes to Sacred Ripple Effect Magnified, and so she is becoming clearer and clearer, and I guess transforming into this special kind of space holder and healer. Hi, and I would like to invite her because she's going to teach us 3 ways to reconnect with our inner child. So let me invite. Hello, Claire. Hello, Coach. Hello, Glennie. Thanks for being here. I hope that Athea shows up in a little while. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Hi. Hi.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, Thea. Should we call you Thea? That's fine.
Yes.
Okay. So I have my first question for you. As always, I want to ask you what you're grateful for today. Be very specific.
I am grateful for my husband. Actually, she's with Z. He's with
Okay.
Z, and he washed her bottles earlier.
Good. And
A very supportive husband.
uh,
Also, I'm grateful for the weather today.
okay.
Not that hot, and it rained, so my plants are so happy today.
Your plan. Oh, sige.
Yeah,
Masaya
I am
plan. Sige.
plants. Like,
Oh, sige. And then,
yeah, and of course, I'm grateful to be here with you today in your
no,
Tuesday week.
I'm grateful that you're here, that you finally made it into a solo Tuesdays with Kimmy with me.
I am.
Yes. So, salamat. First of all, thank you for your yes for Sacred Ripple Effect Magnified. Parang finally, nakasama ka. And then, I am so in awe of the way you're showing up now. So, sabihin natin sa kanilang lahat. Like, ano ba yung mga ano yung mga pinaggagawa mo now?
Yeah. So, I am into inner child healing right now.
Ay, ganyan. Ano yung inner child healing? Parang yung iba, naririnig-rinig, yan. Pero iba, hindi pa sure kung ano yon. So, let's just pretend, kunwari, hindi natin kilala yung, or hindi nila alam kung ano yung inner child healing.
Yes. So,
What?
lahat may inner child.
Oh.
You have I have an inner child. We all have an inner child. So, this inner child holds those beliefs, those emotions, that memories from the past as well. Hi, Maria. Hi, Yona. Yeah, so it holds that beliefs as well as our goals and aspirations for the future. But then it also like holds those memories, like those sweet aroma ng champorado ni Lola. Ganyan.
Oh.
Those good memories, but also it holds those painful ones, the traumas. Like for example, that kung ano man yung narinig natin nung bata tayo, what's been said, what we witnessed, what been heard. So, yun. And bit-bit natin yun hanggang pagtanda natin. That we may or may not be aware of, that it resurfaces during our adult time, that affects how we show up and how we do our business, how we deal with relationships, such as that.
Oh, okay. So it holds memories, parang negative and positive, ganyan.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
also like memories of, parang earlier you said like for our goals and dreams, parang as a child.
Yes.
Yan ba? Okay, so parang we're gonna imagine we're children. But then as children, meron tayong mga pinapagdaanan, ganyan. Tapos sometimes when we grow up, kasi nga we grew up na, parang may adulting.
Yes.
So things na, oh my gosh, nakalimutan mo na or hindi mo na nagawa. So siguro now that we're a little bit older, a little lang, meron kang 3 ways to reconnect with our inner child. Kailangan ba yon?
Yes, yes. Kasi as we reach this adult life, meron tayo minsan na internal patterns that is tugging in our subconscious.
Mm-mm.
Minsan nating mag-show up, but takot tayo na ma-reject or takot tayo sa failure. So, we just don't do something. Also, part of ourselves wants that adventure, wanted to show up, wanted abundance, wanted to be wealthy. So, parang naglalaban. So, we get stuck.
Oh, we get stuck. Okay, so parang when we reconnect with our inner child or when we heal it, we get unstuck.
Yes.
Okay,
And I'm going to
yeah.
do this to reconnect with your inner child.
Yun. So this would be like if you're watching right now and you feel stuck somehow, somewhere in your life, in an aspect or in general, like your entire life, medyo stuck ka. Siguro, you're gonna need some inner child healing. And just in case, like these 3 things are not enough, yung mga i-share ni Thea with you guys, with us tonight, then you can follow her right now, and then you can message her. I think later she has an announcement about like a session that she's going to have very very soon. So I think Thea, we're ready na for the 3 ways that we can reconnect with our inner child.
Yes. So, the first step is for you to breathe.
Oh, breathe. Okay,
Please,
how to connect with our inner child as we breathe?
because our breath plays a major role in our life. Like, it is the first sign of life, right? And also, the last. Parang meron ngang the last breath, diba? So, imagine that, how vital it is in our healing, in healing our inner child. So, when you breathe,
Mm-mm.
so is mindfully connect with yourself, with your inner self.
Mm-mm.
And when you do this breathing, you practice non-judgment, because some feelings, some sensations, some memories may come up,
Mm-mm.
and just allow it.
So we breathe and then do we think of anything? Do we tell anything to ourselves?
And and as you breathe,
Are we doing the breathing right now?
while I'm explaining, you can do the breathing.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just tell our audience first. So Thea is actually, I think, leading us into a little meditation, breathing exercise. So we'll do that together. Is that right, Thea?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so we'll try that. So I am going to breathe and I'm going to listen to Thea as she leads us into reconnecting to our inner child through our breath. Okay, let's try that. Everybody take a deep breath in.
And
Relax out. Okay, we're ready.
expanding your abdomen as you breathe in and out. One more breath in. Hold for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Deep breath in and slowly exhale. And set the intention of letting your inner child to send a message in any way, shape, or form. And it's okay now if some of you may not be feeling anything or sensing anything. You may do a self inquiry. Set an intention of connecting to your inner child. You may ask, what message do you want to bring to light? Allow any message, any sensation. Deep breath in and out. Hmm.
Okay, Thea, ask our audience. Tell them in the comment section how they felt about that. If they like the breathing or something.
And what came up for you? Any
Mm-hmm.
emotion, any messages, any memories that came up?
The first thing that came into my mind was a question. And the question was like, "Are you happy?"
Mhm.
That's the question that came through. I don't know. Maybe just I think my inner child is just making sure that I'm happy right now. What about the rest?
About the rest, you may feel in your body. That's actually the second, feel in your body. If ever may mabigat, may masakit, feeling nyo ba may boulder of rock sa likod nyo? Just feel and acknowledge whatever's coming up, because our inner child is always communicating with us. We just need to learn to listen, because it can be a form of a trigger, because the triggers are also our teachers.
Okay. So when we breathe, are you talking about like right now? Is there a sensation or in other times?
Yeah, right now, if you felt any sensation, any memories that came up.
Yeah.
I like that you felt happy with your inner child.
Yeah.
That's
Good
good.
question. Like, 'di ba parang you wanted me to connect with my inner child and then um you said what is it telling you?
Yes.
Well, it asked me a question. And
Yes.
the question is, are you happy?
Are you happy? So, are you
So
happy?
that's why I think my inner child is making sure that I'm happy.
So, are you happy?
Oh, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's good.
but in terms of sensations, I think it's pretty normal. I guess also because it was super quick, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But some sometimes, even quick breaths
Yeah.
have quick results as well.
Yes. Yes. That's very true.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's our second. First is to breathe. Next is to feel. Now, on the third one, I want you to find something to learn from that. When when your inner child asks you to,
Mm,
are you happy?
right.
What do you think is,
Um,
aside in if you are happy right now, what's something that you can learn from that message? Because the triggers or the pains, or if this question came in, there are also messengers as well that's presenting now that maybe a nod for you to create something or something?
Maybe really just check. For me, this is what I'm getting from my. Of course, there's no right or wrong
Yeah.
answer, right? So just for me, it's really a check-in, and I'm glad that my inner child is checking in on me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm feeling loved
Mm-hmm.
by, which is actually myself, right? Feeling loved by myself, my young self, uh,
Mm-hmm.
cared for as well, because like, hey, are you happy? Just making sure all is well. So that's what I'm feeling. If I put that in present time as if there was no inner child, then maybe I would try to like check in on myself. Uh, Also, maybe right now, what's coming to me is try to check on a daily basis how happy you are.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So that's what came up for me. What about you? Since you like when you hold space like this, does anything come up for you?
Like for me, I usually feel it in my heart.
Oh,
The message
okay.
that usually come up to me is to forgive. Forgive.
Forgive.
Yes. It may not be directly to a person, but actually forgiveness that is for me, like to release and let go whatever that's heavy in my heart.
Oh, okay.
Some may feel something in their head or a trigger of like a migraine.
Mm,
Usually would tell me what's coming up is to let go of the worry,
mm,
or some may be feeling, sometimes I also feel some gut pain. So it's like a reminder for me to like reclaim my power.
right.
And
Oh, okay. So basically, the three things or three ways are actually three steps.
yeah,
Three steps connecting with your inner child. So, Thea said number one would be breathe. So I guess get into like a more meditative, what's the term? Like, I know, just breathe, meditative state. Sorry.
yeah.
So, into a meditative state. Okay, so that's the first step into reconnecting with your inner child. And then
Mhm.
when that breath start to, what's the second one?
To feel, feeling your body.
Okay, feel, I guess, sensations in your body. If there's any aches or pains or heaviness or whatever it is, like sensations. And usually these sensations are signals for us to pay attention to them. And maybe we can connect that to our inner child, maybe an ache or pain from our like childhood, perhaps. If also we really set the intention that the meditative state or the breath is for us to reach with our inner child, right? So that would be the second step. And then the third step, which
To
is
find something to learn from it.
okay. So just really, I guess, reflecting and connecting, the reconnection with the inner child, with your present self, and just really find a lesson that we can apply in our lives. So when you reconnect with your inner child, um, uh, you're able to reflect, which is good. You're able to pay attention to the aches and pains or whatever sensations it gives you, and you get to heal that by finding, okay, a solution or a lesson. I think when we are hurt, okay, when there is pain, in our lives, or even trauma, when we see the lesson, when we find like a lesson or a meaning for it, then we get healed. Parang nagkakaroon ng healing.
Yes.
And true, this is like this is just for me, not Thea's, but for me, sometimes, you know, to be able to heal, sometimes I feel like I need to make up a story about my childhood
Mhm.
so that I could heal. Like, for let's just say, like, oh my gosh, na, oh no, this is a real story. Like, sa elevator, naiwan ako. Naiwan
Mhm.
sa elevator. So, siguro my inner child will be like, oh my gosh, I was abandoned. Like, that's abandonment already. Iniwan ako. I was crying. I was shouting like, ah! Kasi biglang ako na lang naiwan sa elevator. Buti na lang yung elevator, sa duty free dati, glass siya. So, nakikita kung ano yung nasa loob. But I guess that for me, that's traumatic,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
And I would think, oh my gosh, I was abandoned. But I can make up a story in my mind now, perhaps like, oh, maybe my parents were trying to see how strong I was or how independent I could be. Okay, I'm healed. I can heal myself with that thought. Or maybe my parents were too busy, minding themselves. So they weren't able to mind me that time, which should be okay. So I'll heal myself with that story. So really just finding, for me, it's really finding a different narrative, okay,
Yes.
in that past. So it's not necessarily true for them, but because I make it true for me, then I get to heal myself. I don't know if that makes sense for you, but for me, parang gano'n na lang. I'll just try to do that for myself so that I can heal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like being your own like BFF.
Correct.
Like be that you
Yeah.
were young.
Correct. And
Yeah.
those are the steps,
Breathe,
right?
feel, and find something to learn.
Breathe, feel
It's
something, learn. Yeah. And sometimes also, it's difficult to do that on your own. So you may need a guide to do that with you. And I guess Thea can be your BFF to guide you through breathing, okay, through feeling, and through finding a lesson in that experience of yours in your childhood, so that you can heal from that and your inner child could be super happy afterwards.
yes. So yes, if you want to go through an inner child healing and
Mm.
you don't know art, I'm inviting you this July 22. It's a Saturday at 10 a.m. And the intention of this workshop is for you to support in getting in touch with your inner child. So the goal is to tap into your inner child and to offer that love and care for your inner child, for it to be seen, to be heard, to be witnessed, and find a way um, to meet its needs when you were young.
Mm-mm.
So its intention is also for you to give clarity on what needs to be shift in your life, and
Mm.
also to be able to move forward in your adult life. And it has internal process of releasing any resistance, any stuckness in your adult life.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So for anyone who is stuck and want to be unstuck, then I think inner child healing are one of the things that you can do. But really, I think almost all of our fears and doubts in this world are learned, and they are learned in our childhood. That's why we need inner child healing. So just in case you're curious, please follow Thea. She posts a lot about that. Hopefully she can hold space for you very, very soon. Thank you so much, Thea, for tonight. BFF. Breathe, feel, and find something.
To learn.
To learn. Yung pala.
Yes.
Yay! Thank you so much. Bye-bye.